इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में ये अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी। ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया, 20 years of ideas.
Thank you so much, Kanika, for playing the corporate video of Franchise India that truly depicts the kind of the vision and mission we follow every day. Good afternoon, everyone. We welcome all of you to 4th edition of Bharat Franchise Show. Bharat Franchise Show is specifically designed multi-brand webinar where Franchise India team aims to showcase and represent 6 different category franchise opportunities to all of our investors. We have invited the top management and the leadership team of these top brands to digitally interact with you and talk about their potential, which they have created in market. We are representing today brands from different categories, starting from F&B, education, retail, etc. Now it's time to invite Gaurav sir. He's the chairman of Franchise India to address all of us, and he will give us 4-dot theory. We are also joined by Sonia ma'am. She's a founder at Franwork. Thank you so much, Sonia ma'am. Thank you so much, Gaurav sir, for joining in today. May we request to start our webinar.
Thank you, Archana. Thank you for hosting this webinar, and welcome, friends, and welcome to another edition of Bharat Franchise Show. This is actually our 3rd series which we are doing, and this is serve the larger purpose of Bharat Franchise Show. When we designed this series, we really realized that the digital world, especially with this period of COVID, has taught us that digitally we can reach out to even deeper markets, which we were not doing at Franchise India because we used to do a lot of physical events. And this gave us an opportunity to reach out to even the last mile markets. And the opportunity becomes even more stronger in that markets because employment opportunities are very low in those markets. So people want to start their business. So Bharat Franchise Show truly is a reflection of real India. And real India is just not a tier 1 and tier 2. It's a tier 3, tier 4, tier 5. And even rural India is becoming a real opportunity as far as entrepreneurship is concerned. Franchise India also in last 2 years able to get and spread ourselves into many new categories because we were essentially very brick and mortar franchise, and now we have moved to a lot of technology businesses, a lot of next age businesses which are coming direct to consumer businesses and so on and so forth. And we'll continue to bring in exciting ideas and exciting business opportunities. This is a part of our larger endeavor, which means that every day we bring in some kind of opportunity. There is not even a single day which is missed out since last COVID happened where we not bring opportunity. Rather, I thank my team because they have worked even harder in these times to really bring the continuity of business and also help a lot of early stage businesses to scale. Because Franchise India is also a platform which helps a lot of companies which are now looking to scale themselves come to us, and that's where we give them an opportunity to reach out to potential investors. where they are looking to start a business. So friends, this is a business opportunity seminar, which means that you need to really get maximum knowledge about the opportunities which are coming in. You need to ask right questions. There is a Q&A box which you can use to ask as many questions you have. Sonia and I would have the opportunity to take up your questions and ask on your behalf to our panelists. But before I pass it on to Sonia, I would like to give you a little bit on how, when you're looking to select a right opportunity, what is the things you should really follow. We have two principles largely. One principle is what we call that there are three stages of selecting an opportunity, what I call the information, evaluation, and negotiation. Today, what you're going to get is information. You'll get a lot of information about opportunities, business models, their financials, and so on and so forth. But you're not ready at this stage to really take a decision. Then you get into evaluation stage. You need to really set up one-to-one discussion with the brand, and you need to also evaluate yourself, where you're coming from. Is this the right opportunity for you or your location which you're looking at? What is going to fulfill your life goals in what you have over the time? And what is your horizon for that opportunity? And then you have to get on to negotiation, which is even harder, because every opportunity which you're negotiating a contract which has obligation at both ends. Obligation at your end, or obligation at the franchisor end. That also is a very, very important, and you need to seek help. And that's where our consultants really help you, because we are spread across 94 cities in India, where we can help you. We can help you locally because we understand your local markets. So that's stage one. And the second stage is really how to select, because that's also a very big question. Almost 10 people who come to me, and 9 would be confused because they don't know what opportunity is right for them. So I call the 4 dots principles. You need to connect the 4 dots. First is the industry. You need to go into depth of that industry. Why are you choosing that opportunity? Just don't buy into an ROI. Every opportunity can be great in India. That's what I tell everybody. Every opportunity can be meaningful, but it's not for everyone. So which means that the opportunity you choose has to be right for you, which means that what industry you're choosing is extremely, extremely important. And why you chosen that, and what horizon you see in that industry, what kind of competition you see in the industry. That's all very important. Then you get on to the second point, which is the brand which you're choosing. Why are you choosing this brand over their competition? Every brand has multiple competition. Why you're choosing them? And that's also very, very important. And then you get on to really your financial goals. If you're choosing this industry, this particular brand, is it going to do your financial goals for next 5 years? What are the important events? If you want to find an exit out of this, is that exit possible? All that is very, very important. Sometimes people are very income based thinking. They want a monthly income to come in. So there are different opportunities for that. But there are some people who want to create value, because they want to really build value. I mean, these days, if you see all that what we're talking about, Shark Tanks and likes of them, it's all about creating value. And we've seen in last 2 years, some of the companies which got listed, they're not even profitable, but they've built extreme big value in the business model. So these are very two different decisions, and sometimes both can come together, but sometimes it's a very different decision making which you need to do that. So that's very important. The third dot, which is a financial goal, and fourth is your micro market, where you want to place the business. Like always, I say that if you do business in India, there is a different horizon. If you do business in Dubai, there's a different horizon. If you do Dubai, US, there's a different horizon. If you do China, a different horizon. Similarly, in India also, if you do business in Chennai, is different to what you would do in any other part. So you need to understand what is your micro market. So these are 2 phases where our consultants really work with you. And anytime you need our help in terms of choosing the right business, making the right decision, we're all available. Franchise India is the largest start your own business platform, and the only one available in the country. So use this as an opportunity, ask the right question, use the Q&A box, and thank you once again for joining this webinar. I'll pass it on to Sonia for her comments, and then we invite our first panelist. Over to you, Sonia.
Thank you, friends. A very good afternoon to all of you. We have some important companies that have come in today, and this is the edition that we do every Sunday, a virtual show. And apart from this, we have also a lot of physical events that happen every weekend, including Hyderabad. And I think a lot of our participants have also joined from locations in South India. So anybody who's keen in even looking at these physical events, where we have about 20 odd companies which are participating there, please reach out to our hotline and we'll send you the complete information. Having said that, I'd also add that the last 2.5 decades, our company has played an important role being a catalyst in the franchise industry. And hence we always believe enacted in a manner that could boost the spirit of entrepreneurship through responsible franchising. And through these webinars, physical events, the idea was to democratize the entire knowledge base, in turn empowering prospective investors, business buyers like yourself with knowledge, so that you can take an informed decision of investing in the business of perhaps maybe a lifetime. So data informed decision making is something we recommend all our investors. And franchising, while it creates a lot of intelligent synergies because it brings a lot of your strength as an investor who would take care of all operational rated business operations, and the company that takes care of giving you all the systems and processes, but all these synergies can only make the business sustainable if they're combined together. And second, when we talk about franchising, a lot of investors also come to us, can ask what industry, what categories are doing well. And when we advise them, we always say, franchising, is a business, or I would say, it cuts across every industry. And we as a company, as investors, I'm sure, all of you've seen successful franchise companies across all sectors, all industries. So hence every business, is good, but you as an investor, you need to find your own fitment of what is right, which should be based on a very inclusive approach, a very integrated approach on your interest area, your own experiences, and maybe the finances which are available, the time involvement you have in the business. And lastly, which is very important, is also your risk and return analysis on the business that you invest. So we have these companies, friends, that have come in, and these are all 5 different industries that we have brought into you today. And all these companies are looking at partnerships all across India. I'll pass on to Ashna to give introduction to our first panel member. And I'll request all of you, we have a Q&A box down. Any questions that you have, please use that and we'll take it up on your behalf. Over to you, Ashna.
Sure. So thank you so much, Bharat.
Before you go, I would like to start with a question for all our audience. If you can use the Q&A box and share your location, that would be very helpful. So if you tell which location you logged in from, so our panelists would also know that is there opportunity available in that location or no. So please go use the Q&A box and ask, tell about your location. And so we can really see, welcome Mr. Abhishek Chaudhary, who's coming from Mohali. There is a Harpreet coming from Bangalore, Mr. Kundu from Kolkata, Yokesh ji from Goa, Sandeep ji Bangalore. Somebody joined from Alibag. It's a great location, a lot of development happening. We have just started a small operations in Alibag. Manish in Bangalore, Rajkumar Shirvatsan, Chennai, Hari Patel, Mumbai, Mr. Sudeepo, Kolkata, Komal Kadam is from Pune. Bikram is from Kolkata and Ashish is from Pune. I will encourage others also because we have a lot of people. And Mr. Gaurav, yes, absolutely, we can help you. And we have representation. You share the location, and both brands which you mentioned, we work with them closely. Mr. Dr. Rahul is from Delhi. And please share that because it's very important that our panelists would know this is really true India, because you all have all joined in from different locations, how difficult it was in the physical world to really get all these people on one panel. There's somebody who's joined from Porbandar, again, a great market. So, and you can also share, go on, continue to share your location, areas of interest and what you're looking at. Remember, Franchise India has a larger portfolio of 10,000 brands which are listed on franchiseindia.com. If you've not visited franchiseindia.com, I'll encourage you, please visit that. And I think, and we have about 1,000 brands. We are actively looking at franchises. So there's a big portfolio which we have. There is somebody, Mr. Patil, joined from Jalgaon, and somebody joined from Asansol, and is Mohali great? Mohali is absolutely top class market, one of the fastest growing smart cities in India. And with the new airport and the development and the IT parks and a lot of other best of the institutions, there are 2 universities which are going to be world-class universities. So Mohali is probably the real capital of Upper North, and it's going to see a huge opportunity in every single thing. So thank you very much. And yes, Palasha is owned by one of my dear friends, and he is building up that university. It's going to be one of the best universities we have seen. So great. I don't want to take more time, and thank you very much. Been very interactive, and continue to do that. Continue to ask questions, and we'll pick up all the questions from you. Archana, over to you to introduce the first panelist.
Sure. Thank you so much, Gaurav sir. Thank you so much, Sonia ma'am. So first guest and panel member we are inviting is Mr. Brigudat. He's from brand Chai Garam. Chai Garam, they enjoy the legacy of 14 years in F&B space. They have a strong they have already penetrated market with 30 plus cities and 150 plus outlets. Thank you so much, Brigu, for joining in today. May we request to start with the presentation so that we understand end-to-end business model from you.
Thank you, Archana, and thank you, Gaurav sir and Sonia ma'am. Firstly, I would want to welcome all members to this Bharat Franchise Show. As we have said before, we are grateful to Franchise India, whom we see as valuable partners. Mr. Gaurav Maurya has been personally a mentor to me, and our brand, we started when we joined Franchise India, we were just 20 outlets, and today, under their mentorship, we have grown to more than 150 outlet brand spread across more than 60 cities in India. So I just want to take you through quickly our brand and the business opportunity that we offer. And then, of course, for any further details, feel free to get in touch with the team at Franchise India. I'll just quickly dive into the presentation. Yeah, so I hope that my screen is available, Archana, just if you can confirm that for me.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So firstly, thank you, everyone. We are a 14-year-old brand. We are spread across, as I said, 150 outlets across more than 150 outlets spread across 60 cities. We are open for pan-India as a concept. This is a budget cafe concept, you know, Chai Garam. We positioning ourselves between a full service cafe like a Costa CCD Barista, which typically is occupying large area like 1,500, 2,000 square feet, and a local vendor. Our target market is the urban middle class consumer who has annual income above rupees 2 lakhs. That is anyone who earns 25,000-30,000 rupees onwards and is quality and hygiene conscious is our target market. And as a consumer segment, that is more than 590 million households in India, which are part of this consumer segment that we are targeting as a brand. It's a utilitarian cafe. We work on a mass market. We have investment requirement for our brand is as low as 6 lakh rupees, goes up to 15, 20, 25 lakh rupees. And with the area requirement as low as 50 to 100 square feet, and you can go up to 1,000, 1,500 square feet. If I talk about our experience, we have operated in more than 50 plus cities. We have different formats of kiosks, carts, retail outlets, e-rickshaws, ATM sets concept, shop in shop, food court models. And the USP of the brand is our tea, which we make totally fresh organic. All our tea leaf spices are our in-house proprietary tea blends. They are specially blended, prepared by our expert tea tasters, and then shipped all across. Apart from 20 different flavors of chai, which is totally fresh, organic, made without use of any tea bag, vending machine, artificial flavors. We have again our own blend of coffee, then range of iced tea, lassi, juices, shakes, sodas, range of samosa, patty, burger, muffin, brownie, sandwiches, and a lot more snacks and food products are there. Typically, if you look at, you look at our menu, we are priced at 30, 40, 50 rupees with a bill size of less than 100 rupees. So we follow a 100 rule. If 100 customers come to you every day and spend around 100 rupees, you are a very successful, stable outlet giving you a very good ROI. Of course, as I said, tea is something which is, which is our specialty, and different formats in different areas, we are able to provide. Now, one of the major, again, advantages of our brand is because we bring with us a lot of operational experience. You name the kind of market, you name the kind of situation, we have been there, done that. And also we have a very, very strong backend infrastructure to support the franchisees. We have in-house manufacturing capability where everything is designed on European module, using European modular technology, using all Turkish machinery. All our concepts are completely shiftable, movable concepts. So if you have opened in any particular area and tomorrow you want to shift it to an entirely different location, that is very much possible. with our kind of concept, and all high quality equipment and machinery is provided, with which I can of course get more into detail with. Different formats, as I said, we have retail outlets, kiosks, carts, e-rickshaw concepts, ATM space concept, shop in shop. Depending on the location, depending upon the format, depending upon your budget, we are able to customize and give you a solution which can get you the best returns. Different markets where we can operate at are, of course, metro stations, universities, hospitals, food courts, high street markets, malls, airports, petrol pumps. I think in the question and answer session, I just saw that somebody was talking about universities. I would just like to quickly add that we are already working in Amity University, Manav Rachna. In Punjab also, we are in Chandigarh University, in Lovely Professional University. And there's a lot of experience we have working in colleges and universities. What are the different consumer segments there, what offers to run, and we'll be very happy to connect with anyone and guide them more about it. As far as airports is concerned, we are also in present at airport and inside AeroCity also in Delhi. So we have experience of that as well. And we are happy to give solutions specific for airports, metro stations, trains, railway stations as well. Of course, the operational experience we bring to our franchisees is what is the key USP, helping you find the real estate, to entirely designing of your outlet, in which our team of architects, graphic designers, civil engineers, retail experts will give you complete layout, 3D technical drawings of the outlet, to complete fabrication of the outlet, to installation of equipment, hiring of your manpower, training your manpower, setting the entire supply chain. Plus, there is a full 30 days on-site hand-holding provided, which means for 30 days, anywhere in India, wherever you are opening, someone from our team will be there on the ground to guide, hand-hold you through the whole process. And after that, also your digital marketing, that is your Twitter, Facebook, Insta, tie-ups with Swiggy, Zomato, delivery platforms, tie-up with PhonePe, Paytm, so different payment options. It's an end-to-end service and support. And all your marketing collaterals, your pamphlet, coupon, standee, menu brochure, and there is a dedicated relationship manager who is there in case your staff leaves, if you have any operational issues, if you have anything. There is a whole back-end team which we have led by our relationship manager, which is there to assist and guide and handhold every franchisee. As I said, even if you don't have the location ready, real estate is one of our fortes. We are there to completely assist you with finding the right location, to complete setup, and then of course after sales promotion. And this is a great opportunity for entrepreneurs, especially in these COVID times, because it's a tried and tested business model. We were of course one of the pioneers and of this concept. Now of course a lot of other concepts, a lot of other companies are there, but I would like to say the operational experience and the back-end infrastructure we bring is hardly there with any other company. Also during these COVID times, our immunity booster products that are your haldi wali chai, gud wali chai, your adrak ilaichi chai, kali mirch, these are all very, very popular. Secondly, it's a self-service takeaway concept where our USP are hot beverages, which is also more the acceptance amongst the consumer is much more. And the market has shifted away from full service seating concepts to fast self-service takeaway concept. We are in the gap in the market. Our area, as I said, requirement is 100, 200, 300 square feet, goes up to 500, 700 square feet. That's a sweet spot. And ticket sizes are lesser. It's basically a self-service takeaway model with some seating of 12 to 15 people inside a cafe. Of course, there's a lot of operational experience. Almost all majors, builders, developers we have worked with all across India. Franchise India has been one of our most valuable partners. With their partnership, we have of course grown. We are present as Franchise India is present in more than 94 cities all across India. As a brand, we are open to work. We are also open to give master franchisees. Please reach out to your local Franchise India office for further details on our brand. Giving a quick idea of a monthly financial snapshot, this of course is tailored for a tier 2 city. If you have a daily sale of between 10 to 15,000, which includes delivery sales, walk-in sales, plus your accounts, and it includes hot beverages, cold beverages on snacks. Monthly sales comes to around 2.5 lakh rupees. Then you have your rental, food cost, and other expenses, where your ROI comes to 50 to 60%. You have a payback period of between 12 to 18 months, and your break even within 3 months. This is basically a general monthly financial snapshot. Now, I would like to add in our menu, we have a product which, we are starting to sell at 10 rupees, which is, not there printed on the menu, but it is available for all the people working near the trading area. And this tea also, of course, all our tea is made with RO water, sulfurless sugar, 100% organic leaves, food grade approved, FSSAI approved, non-toxic dyes on the cups and disposables, Swachh Bharat compliant. And that we are, also providing, and we are able to sell 500 to 1,000 cups every day at every location. Then I would also like to briefly talk about our most basic concept, which is the Kickstart concept. This is a 6 lakh all-inclusive project in which the company gives everything, which includes, your display signage, backlit menu, your graphics, working counter, operating counter, refrigerator, microwave, equipment, machinery, everything with training, hiring, all your digital campaign. This is, of course, for a small city, anyone can start with this concept. And then it's a great place for entrepreneurs to start their business, open one outlet, and then, of course, once they see the success of the outlet, they understand the business, they can then open 3 or 4, or move ahead. Also, it is great for master franchisees because they are able to close in the territory several smaller units much more easily. And now these are some pictures. Like, we have 2 basic themes. One is a premium theme, like this is a picture of a premium indoor kiosk. This can be placed in lobby spaces. Then we have, apart from that, outdoor kiosks, which are, of course, all of these are all weather shiftable, movable concepts, whether it's indoor, whether it's outdoor. Then we have a retail concept, full service retail cafes are there. These are all, of course, all premium themed concept. This is our outlet in Leh and Ladakh. Then we have also 3 outlets in Bangladesh, also opened through Franchise India. We are present, of course, in more than 60 cities now. This is a standard theme, which this is more economical. So depending on your budget, depending on the location, this is our outlet at Delhi Airport at AeroCity. Then we are able to create food court concepts. We are able to create shop-in-shop concept, other kind of concept depending on where you want, whether it's a hospital, university. We have like e-rickshaw concepts as well, cart concepts. Also catering orders you can do with us. Any other doubts, questions you have, feel free to reach out to us. Again, the essence of this business, which is true for any retail business, is real estate. The advantage is, like, if you get the right footfall, the right purchasing power, and the right rent, any retail business, whether it's a cafe, saloon, or restaurant, is going to be successful. The advantage currently in these times is that the real estate market has crashed. No large concept, whether it's a saloon, whether it's a spa, whether it's a gym, whether it's a restaurant, they are not expanding. So the prices of commercial real estates are really low. It's a good time to enter the market. You are able to get very good, lock in very good rentals and take leases at very, very favorable rates right now. Our team is there. We have expertise. If you sign an LOI with us, we are happy to assist you with that. We have our real estate partners like Remax, who will also be assisting you with that. And any further questions, please feel free to reach out to any of our team members, or call the hotline at Franchise India. Thank you. So
Thank you, Briguji. Thank you very much. And it was always good to have you on the panel. And you build the business brick by brick. And we at Franchise India are very proud of what you've really done. So let's start asking the first question, which is very important. And is that, there is a lot of, while you were the pioneer, I remember when you started, there was not much people understood that what you're trying to do with convenience food. And friends, just to give you a little understanding, this whole convenience food is much larger industry. If you really see, this convenience food is the tapri wali chai, which you see outside, and people don't want to go there. So everywhere you went in Bombay, Bangalore, Hyderabad, anywhere, you see people from office would go out and have this chai on the street. And no more they want to do it. They want to go to something which is still reasonable, but very hygienic. So this, if you convert this street food of India as a convenience food of business, it becomes a multi-billion-dollar industry. So Brigu was one of the first ones to really see that as an opportunity, take the challenge to get on to address that market, because it's a very, very tight market, extremely tight market, because you have a competition sitting next to you, trying to sell a tea at 10 rupees, and somebody you cannot compete because he has no expenses, no rental. So he started this business. He was a pioneer, but now a lot of them have come in, including Tatas. Tatas have launched the format called Tata Cha, and being a really dedicated entrepreneur, and we've seen for many years he's been very consistent. No other opportunities he's explored. A lot of times I see food entrepreneurs are experimental. They do one day this and second day this. He has seen a long journey. Now in this journey, my question to you, because is that you were a pioneer, but now with a lot of competition coming in, do you think the market is really opened up now, and there is what is the future? What do you think is going to be this industry looking like, and how big the opportunity can be?
Okay, so firstly, sir, I would like to firstly thank you, because you saw the opportunity with us and you put your faith behind us and mentored us to grow this far. And I would also like to apologize. I was a little fast in my presentation because there was a time, and I'll be happy to chat with anybody else. You can connect with our team for a more detailed discussion. So, sir, currently India is a very, very large market, as you lightly said. We have entrepreneurs in tier 2, tier 3 cities, in rural areas, in places which are developing, and there's a lot of development happening in tier 2, tier 3 cities. A great example you have given is of Mohali, which I just happened to visit last month for some work. So there's a lot of development I saw all around happening, and in several such tier 2, tier 6 cities. Government of India has spent almost, they have an outlay of, I think, $15 trillion, which they are on making more than 100 smart cities all across India. There's a tremendous opportunity for concepts like us in multiple locations. We can operate at high street markets. We can operate in societies which have small commercial complexes inside, in hospitals, inside malls, inside food courts, on highway waiting areas, at petrol pumps, gas stations. There is metro stations, railway stations. There is a lot of opportunity as a concept if you talk about the market as a whole. Where we bring expertise and where we have an edge over, of course, there are so many companies which have come, and then equally the same number of companies which have exited the market, is because they don't understand the unit economics. They don't understand the challenges which are there with the supply chain, how to maintain the manpower, how to retain it, what are the kind of promotions one has to give, what are the kind of offers, what are the consumer demographics and segmentation you have to do at any particular location. That is one advantage which we are going to be giving to all our franchisees, because we have been there, done that, and we are one of the oldest companies in this space. Second, we will be also supporting you with a lot of back-end infrastructure. Like, for example, the biggest risk of this business is the real estate. Like rightly said, the rent and salary is the biggest expense. If you are able to recover that in the long run, you will make money. And that's true for any retail business. Now, we are designing everything in a modular, shiftable format. So suppose you are opening your outlet at one location, and for any reason, due to COVID, say the market changes, or if it's a highway, say there's a flyover built there, and no longer that road is accessed, the entire unit can be shifted to another location, and there is no risk of loss of capital. Secondly, we have built concepts and formats in which we are helping entrepreneurs with less capital able to get more returns. At our outlet, there are multiple sources of revenue. You get revenues from deliveries, you get revenues from accounts created in the vicinity, you get revenues from walk-in. Also, there is a lot of catering orders, there is a lot of delivery orders, there's a lot of events that a franchisee can do, which also we give a complete back-end support for. As far as the market is concerned, of course, the market is expanding. There are a lot of players which are there in the market, but then the market is also equally large. We are talking about more than 1 billion people here, and we are talking about more than 65 tier 2 and tier 1 cities exist in India, which have a population of more than 1 million people. So it's a huge market if you look at our towns and cities. And the urbanization that is happening and the infrastructure push that the government is giving, especially with the laying of fiber optic cables, the connectivity, the people are moving back to the smaller towns. And of course, our kind of concept, which is a self-service, quick service concept, gets more traction in these kind of markets and areas. And we can, for especially young entrepreneurs who are starting off, we of course give them, we are there to assist them in every way. We are able to give them the best deals. We are able to give them the best hand holding. And I see a lot of good future in this coming year, especially this post-COVID recovery scenario.
Absolutely. Sonia, your questions?
I'll just pick some question from the audience, and I'll request all of you friends, you were looking for the details. We have shared our hotline and email ID. You can reach out and we'll connect you with the team of Chai Garam. So a couple of questions, Priguji. One, I see Mr. Abhishek Chaudhary. We've talked about a model which is Kickstart model. So how big is the area which is required? And I will also take the second question, which is primarily on the business one can expect out of these formats. So would you want to explain on these two aspects?
So, ma'am, for the Kickstart model area, Abhishek ji, this is for you specifically. It's the Kickstart model area is around 100 square feet, but our counter size is around 50 square feet. So within that, the entire concept can fit in. It is called a micro ATM concept. You can operate it inside a high street market. You can operate it as a shop-in-shop concept. You can operate it as within a food court, within a lobby area, waiting area. There are so many places where this kind of a Kickstart concept can be operated. And this concept, of course, is an all-inclusive concept with your working counters, operating counters. We give it comes equipped with the sinks, with the electric machinery, signage, menu, hiring, training of the manpower. It's an all-inclusive concept. Now, coming back to the financials, typically in a retail business, you can expect a ROI of 50 to 60%. We do get an ROI of more than 100%, but that happens around 20-25% of the time. But as an entrepreneur, it's advisable to take a conservative, estimate. But yes, if you are hardworking and you are bullish, we see 20 to 25% of the time, there's a more than 100% ROI and you get a payback period within 6 months. But for abundant precaution, we take an ROI of 50 to 60% with a payback period of 12 to 18 months. You can do typically a sale of 10 to 15,000 rupees a day and have a net profit of anywhere between 75,000 to a lakh of rupees. That's the basic essence of the business.
Helpful, Prikuji.
Yes.
I think in the interest of time, I'll now request friends, whatever questions you have, we'll connect you offline with Mr. Bhrigu Dutt. Thank you so much, Prikuji, for being with us.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dutt, for joining me today. Yeah. So may I request you to please remove the screen?
Yes, ma'am. I'll just do that.
Sure.
So friends, you all have to apply on a business hotline number if you are interested in Chai Garam. And tomorrow our team will really get in touch with you and try to organize your one-on-one meeting. 971-76-83838 is the business hotline number.
Now the next brand which we are representing is Teach More. They are inviting channel partner, and it's a golden opportunity to create your own edtech distribution business. We invite Mr. Amit and Akash to talk about their business proposal. Welcome Akash, welcome Amit.
You're on mute.
Akash, you are on mute. Hi.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you everyone for participating in this event, and special thanks to Gaurav ji and entire Franchise India team to let us present our business opportunity on this platform. So let me quickly share my screen. I hope my screen is visible.
Yeah, it's visible. You can actually make it, play it. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So let me quickly introduce the product, and then I'll get to the business opportunity, because it's a little new concept. But as you all are aware that for the last 2 years, almost all the students are taking their classes online, be it schools, be it colleges, be it coaching institutes. And there are several B2C companies that you might have heard of that are providing such online courses. But there are so many individual content creators and teachers, as well as smaller institutes, who need to go online. So Teachment is an infrastructure provider. So be it any teacher, any content creator who wants to go online, who wants to teach their students online. So Teachment is for them. Now within Teachment, there are several products, and each product caters to a different requirement. So I'm going to talk specifically about Teach More in my presentation. So Teach More is a course selling platform. To simply put it, let's say you are a content creator. Let's take a very basic example. Let's say you are good at singing and you want to share your singing expertise with other people. You want others to learn singing. So you can create a course, host it on your website and mobile apps, and start selling it. It's as simple as that. And you can start making money out of your hobby. And a lot of, in fact, thousands of teachers are doing this. So be it any academic subject like math or science, or be it any hobby, be it any skill, you can create your courses and you can start selling it online. Now, where Teach More helps is, it helps you to get everything in a proper structure. It's a learning management system where you start by creating your online presence. You create your own branded website, your own mobile apps, and then you create a course and you start driving more and more customer engagement, more retention, and increase your revenue by doing this. So within the courses, you can take live classes, you can have recorded videos, you can take quizzes or tests, and you can like have multiple teachers from your side. You can set up multiple currencies. So there is so much stuff that is there in the product. And I wouldn't go into a lot of details, but just to give you a quick introduction over here. Okay. Now, talking about the parent company, Teachment. So Teachment was started just 1 year, 9 months back. And in such a short span of time, it has become India's largest education infrastructure startup. So it's currently valued at over $500 million and has a team of almost 500 people. And more than 15 lakh teachers in India are using Teachment. And apart from these individual teachers, there are more than 10,000 schools and coaching institutes that are using some or other product of Teachment. And when I talk about coaching or anything supplementary education related, then Teach More is the primary product that is being used by these. And one of the biggest advantage that Teachment has over its competitors is its own in-house live infrastructure. So currently, like we are taking this webinar on Zoom. So Teachment has its own live solution, and that is highly optimized for education. So when you work with education, you have students who don't have a proper Wi-Fi connection at their homes. They might be having a little slower internet speed. So Teachment's live platform works perfectly fine even on 2G internet connectivities. And that's one of the biggest USPs. Cost-wise, experience-wise, it's very, very suited to education requirements. And that's one of the biggest advantage. And apart from that, if I talk about Teach More, so Teach More is a specialized product for course selling. If you look at a lot of our competitors, they are trying to like have coaching management systems, have fee collection systems, everything in a common platform. Within Teachment, what we have done is we have created separate product lines for that. Because if you visit a school or a college or a university, their requirements are different than a coaching institute. And even like if I talk about supplementary education, a coaching institute's requirement are different than an individual teacher's, right? So in order to ensure that every customer is properly served, we have different product lines. And the core functionality, that is the live platform, remains common across, but everything else around that changes based on the product that we are offering. And as of now, Teachment's core app, like I told you, it's being used by more than 15 lakh teachers. You can go to Google Play, you'll find in the education section that it is the #1 app. And with more than 1 crore downloads, more than 1 crore people have already downloaded that app. So it's by far the biggest education infrastructure app out there. Now, let's come back to Teach More. So Teach More basically helps you customize your and brand your own website and app, and then you can launch your courses and you can start making money. So let's watch a quick video on how exactly it works. So this will understand. So basically this video is for the customers. So let's say you become our partner and you start pitching this product to the customers. So the biggest question is how exactly the customers are going to benefit from it, right? So let's see what are the benefits for the customer. So this is a short video that will give you that idea.
हेलो टीचर्स, टीचमेंट से आप सबका क्लासरूम हो चुका है डिजिटल और आप हो गए हो फ्यूचर रेडी। लेकिन ऑनलाइन क्लासेस में बीत रहा है सारा टाइम, तो अब समय आ चुका है अपने कोर्सेज को ऑनलाइन सेल करने का। क्या आपको पता है इंडिया में 2021 में लाखों स्टूडेंट्स ने ऑनलाइन कोर्सेज में एडमिशन लिया है और ये संख्या लगातार बढ़ रही है। इंडिया में ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन इंडस्ट्री 2021 तक 1.96 बिलियन डॉलर की हो चुकी है, जिसमें कई बड़ी कंपनीज के नाम आप जानते हैं। 2025 तक ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन इंडस्ट्री का 16% हर साल की दर से बढ़ने का अनुमान है। इंडिया ही नहीं, वर्ल्ड में एजुकेशन सिस्टम ऑनलाइन हो रहा है। अगर आप अभी तक सिर्फ ऑनलाइन पढ़ाते हैं, तो अब समय आ चुका है एक कदम आगे जाने का और अपने कोर्सेज को ऑनलाइन सेल करने का। हमें पता है वेबसाइट बनाना, कोर्स क्रिएट करना और मार्केटिंग करना ये बहुत ही मुश्किल काम है और महंगा भी। इसीलिए टीचमेंट का कोर्स सेलिंग प्लेटफॉर्म टीच मोर इसको बनाता है सुपर इजी। यहाँ पर नए क्रिएटर्स और एंटरप्रेन्योर्स आसानी से अपने कोर्स को डिजाइन कर सकते हैं और ई लर्निंग इंडस्ट्री में एस्टैब्लिश हो सकते हैं। टीच मोर के साथ आप सिंपल स्टेप्स में अपनी वेबसाइट और मोबाइल एप्स बना सकते हैं। टीच मोर पर केवल एजुकेटर्स ही नहीं, बल्कि हजारों योगा, कुकिंग और फिटनेस क्रिएटर्स भी अपने कोर्सेज और एकेडमी बनाकर इंडिया के हजारों स्टूडेंट्स को कोर्सेज सेल कर रहे हैं। और यहाँ ना सिर्फ आप वेबसाइट बनाते हैं और कोर्स सेल करते हैं, बल्कि टीच मोर के मार्केटिंग और बिजनेस टूल्स रेवेन्यू बढ़ाने में और ज्यादा से ज्यादा लर्नर्स तक पहुंचने में आपकी मदद करते हैं। पहले कोर्स की शुरुआत के साथ ही आपकी ग्रोथ की जर्नी स्टार्ट हो जाती है। टीच मोर के साथ कई लोगों ने अपने ऑनलाइन सफर की शुरुआत शून्य से की थी और आज उनके ऑनलाइन कोर्सेज में सैकड़ों स्टूडेंट्स ने एनरोलमेंट किया है और हजारों स्टूडेंट्स उनके कोर्स खरीद चुके हैं। ये सब उन्होंने किया है घर बैठे। ऑनलाइन कोर्स सेल करने के लिए आपको कहीं भी जाने की जरूरत नहीं है। आप घर बैठकर अपने कोर्सेज डिजाइन कीजिए और टीच मोर के साथ अपनी वेबसाइट और ऐप बनाकर ऑनलाइन सेल करना स्टार्ट कीजिए। तो आप तो बस अपना पहला कोर्स क्रिएट करके अपने सफर की शुरुआत कीजिए।
So I hope that this video has given you some sense of why it's beneficial for the customers. So now let's talk about the business model. So basically, like as all of you know, that edtech is nowadays one of the fastest growing industry. Over the last like 5 to 7 years, you have seen rise of so many edtech companies, not just in India but across the globe. And if you look at it, I mean, even closely, so officially, like India has almost 1.1 to 1.2 crore teachers. This is the official figure. But if you look at the current scenario, and if I talk about from my personal experience by working with our customers, this number is actually way higher. So the total market size is actually way bigger. And why I am saying it's way bigger is because you look around, you might find somebody at your home who is interested in cooking, who wants to share recipe and probably can make a lot of money by doing so. In fact, one of our biggest customer is into cooking products, so cooking courses. So if I include the people who want to share their skills, be it any software skills, be it any business skill, be it any soft skill like how to give presentations, how to conduct sales, or be it any kind of hobby, music, dancing, yoga, anything. So they are all potential content creators, and they are all your target audience. And I'm not saying that you go and reach out to anybody. In fact, if you just go to YouTube, you'll find so many people who are sharing videos on how to manage your personal finances, how to take care of your vehicles. There are so many things that people are actually content creating. There are thousands of YouTubers who are creating content, and YouTube is just one platform. If you look around on other platforms, you'll find many more. Now, these people are not able to monetize their content or monetize their expertise. They are just gaining popularity, or they're just gaining some audience. What Teachmore does is give them a proper platform where they can actually monetize it, right? And for you as a partner to Teachmore, it's a golden opportunity to start your own edtech business. So when you partner with us, you are actually running your own edtech company where you are enabling hundreds of content creators to monetize their content. So why should you partner with Teach More by Teachment? So first, like I said, that EdTech is the fastest growing industry. So it has like tripled in size over just the last 2 years. And it's not going to stop. It's going to keep growing. If you look at the habits that have formed among the students, now a lot of parents don't want to send their kids to offline coachings, especially for non-academic courses. So these courses are going to remain online for the foreseeable future. Now, if you compare our product with the competitors, it's the best product. And I won't mince my words. I won't say that it's one of the best products. It's a good product. It's actually the best product, and you can simply go and try it out on your own. Go to teachmore.com, sign up, and try to create a course. You'll find the experience so smooth. You'll find the end result. Like when your course is created, you just see the course buying page. It's so good that it automatically increases your sales. And that's why there is no Indian company. In fact, a very few global companies will even come close to what we are offering. The next benefit by partnering with us is the account management. So it's not like that we simply give you the reselling rights of our product and you go out in the market and start working. You have a proper account manager at Teach More who will guide you through the entire process, who will help you train on our product, will help you train on the business model, will help you train how to pitch it to the customers. And after only that, you go out. And during the course of your journey with Teach More, you'll get a proper support at each stage. And the similar account management process is there for the customers also, because we understand that despite the product being so smooth and the experience so great, there are a lot of customers who are starting to sell their courses for the first time. And when they do it for the first time, there might be certain mistakes, there might be certain challenges that they face. So we have a dedicated account manager with us who help them out at all these stages. And that's why they comfortably grow their business. So by working with Teach More, you get trained by some of the best professionals in the industry. So if you look at Teach More's, you go to Teach More's LinkedIn page, you'll find there are like so many people coming from the top universities and colleges in India who have experience in working with multiple companies, multiple startups, mostly in EdTech. And you get to work with these kind of people. And this is going to help wonders with your own personal growth. You will grow professionally a lot by working with us. And apart from all the support, all the product, and this great opportunity, you get a lot of marketing and promotion support. So let's say you want to conduct some localized marketing activity at your location. There is going to be support from the Teach More company. So it takes a monetary burden off you, and it also helps you do a lot of innovative stuff that like having experience of working with partners pan-India, we have far more exposure on what kind of activities can be conducted so that the customers are attracted towards your offerings. So we help you in those marketing and promotional activities. And like I previously said, Teachment is the largest ed-infra startup. So by working with such a large company, you can have complete peace of mind because you can trust the company. You know that it's financially very sound. You know that it's backed by some of the biggest investors in India. So you can just focus on one thing, that is grow your business. Right? Now, coming to the financial part of it. Now, one of the great aspects of working with Teach More is very low initial cost. So to put it precisely, like the initial cost of starting with us is just 50,000 rupees. With 50,000 rupees, you get started. All the initial setup, all the initial training, all the initial support is covered in that. And after that, the margins are great. And there are a lot of incentives and special offers that are running for our partners. So the margin that we offer to our partners on each deal is 20%. So whenever you make a sale, you get 20% of that. But on top of that, there are incentives that range in the 5 to 25% range. So on an average, most of our partners make above 30% on whatever sales that they do. And here is a projected financial summary for the first 3 years. So whatever you initially invest and add to that the manpower and other expenses, you will recover that amount in just 3 months. In fact, most of the partners recover it in the first month itself. But in a realistic scenario that applies to most of the people, whatever initial investment you do, you get that money back in 3 months. And I'll just quickly run you through the main figures. So in the first year, it's estimated that you will generate a revenue of 17 lakh rupees, right? And your expenses, which includes manpower, travel, and other expenses, would be in the range of 4 lakh rupees. So you make 13 lakh rupees as your profit. And initial investment is just 50,000 rupees. So by initial investment of 50,000 rupees and following the processes and selling this product, you can easily make around 13 lakh rupees in the first year itself. And that income will significantly increase in the second year. As you can see in this chart, it increases to almost 40 lakh rupees. And in the third year, increases almost 70 lakh rupees. Now, why this steep jump is there is because the offering that we have is a SaaS product. So the customers pay a subscription fee. So the customers keep paying that subscription fee in the second year, third year, fourth year, and till whatever time they are using the product. So imagine that like your Wi-Fi connection. So you take your internet connection and you keep paying monthly or quarterly or whatever plan you are on. You keep paying that fee for a very long period. And this is what happens in any SaaS business. You might have heard of companies like Salesforce or Shopify or Google Cloud. So these are the companies that make recurring revenues, and that's why over a period of time, because you keep acquiring new customers at one end and your previous customers also keep paying you. And in general, like we have seen it ourselves also, typically the older customers upgrade their plans and they start paying you more, because as their business increases, their requirement increases, and they on an average they keep paying you extra every year. So in the first year, if they have paid us, let's say 30,000 rupees, in the second year, most likely they're going to pay us 40 to 45,000 rupees. And as a company, we share some margin of all the renewal income that is generated by the same customers with our partners also. So in the first year, if you have put your hard work, you have acquired a customer, you make money, you could make a good amount of money in the first year. But in the second year, when the same customer renews, you get some part of that in the second year also. In the third year, when they renew again, you get again, right? If any customer upgrades their plan, so whatever extra they pay, you get some money out of that also. So that makes it very, very attractive business. So in the first year, if you put your hard work and you hit this, then I can guarantee that in second year or third year, you will make at least 3 times more money than what you have made in the first year, right? So this is whole about the financial part of it. And you can to conclude my presentation, I would say that you can just start searching Teachment or Teach More on Google. You'll find a lot of media articles that that we have got recently. So Teachment has acquired a lot of companies recently. Teachment has raised like $78 million in the last funding round. And you can find more about the international expansion. You can find more about the international partnerships that Teachment has. And then you'll understand that how big and how credible the business is. So that's all from my end. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Prakash. Thank you very much for a lovely presentation. It's a very good opportunity and also an opportunity for people to start, because we get a lot of inquiries where people come and say, how can I start with a minimum investment? Especially for professionals, because professionals sometimes don't have that kind of capital, or they don't want to put that capital, but they have a lot of time to really start a business. So friends, this is an opportunity for what I call return on time opportunity. If you put time, if you take up a problem solving tool to the market, it can empower a lot of people who want to use the platform for starting their own classes. It is a great opportunity, and this is the future. This is the future for anything which we learn in Sunspur. And they are a great platform, very well funded company, and now seeking partners. So Sonia, if you want to quickly take 1 or 2 questions, and then we go to the next panelist, because we are running short of time.
Actually, I think I'll take only one question. We have understood overall the requirements of the business. So my question would be one, on the profile of people who are the right profile, to partner with one. And second, when it comes to the fee structure that we charge from the customers, which a franchisee is supposed to reach out to, typically what would that ticket size be, and who determines that ticket size? Yeah.
And also, if I can add Sonia's question, is that, so when people start a business like this, while it looks like very small entry point, 50,000 only, how they can make meaningful, sustainable business in the first 3 to 6 months are very difficult to go to market. They don't know where to start from, who to approach, and how does that work? So if you can give a highlight on that.
Right. Like Gaurav ji, you rightly pointed out, it's a return on time kind of business. So the initial investment is negligible. I think anybody who has participated in this event would be able to put out that kind of money. It's nothing. But the real thing is you should have dedication that, okay, I'll put this much amount of effort and this much amount of time to make sure that the business is successful. Now, coming to Sonia ji's question that what kind of background, so I'll tell you like what, based on our current channel partners, what are the most common background that people have. So the biggest number would be of studio setup people. Like there are people who are in the business of setting up smart studios, like dealing in high-end cameras, projectors, smart boards, interactive boards. So if you are into that kind of business, then it's a great opportunity for you, because most of your customers are anyway creating a lot of content. Anybody who sets up studios, they are recording content or education videos for professional usage. So they are your excellent target customers. They can easily buy your product. The second biggest category that we currently have among our partners is the teacher trainer people. People who are into training teachers, who train teachers how to conduct online classes, how to monetize their business, how to make more students join their courses. So if you are into any of these kind of courses, then it's also a great opportunity for you. Apart from that, the other profiles that we have is mostly around digital marketing services, website creation services, SEO, search engine optimization, and likewise. So if you are somebody who already works with people who helps them to increase their revenue, then I think out of those customers, the content creators are your customers for Teach More also. So these are the most common profiles. But having said that, since this is a new industry, like 3 years back, education infra companies didn't exist. I mean, there were a very few small companies. In fact, Teachment also came into existence less than 2 years back. So if you're passionate about it, if you believe that, okay, I want to work with content creators, I want to take them online, and I want to make them help more money. If you have that passion, then everything else will be taken care of by the company. We are going to help you out, understand the product, understand how the customers are identified, how the sales push should be. So all those things will be taken care of. But one thing is very clear: you need to give your time. You should be willing to give at least 15 to 20 hours every week, consistently over the course of your association with us. So that is the requirement.
Very helpful. So friends, if you want to apply to the opportunity, please use the Q&A box, or even use your details in there, or you can send it on our WhatsApp, which is a business hotline number, and we'll be more than happy to set your one-on-one discussion with the team. So thank you very much. Thanks, Akash. Thanks for sharing a lovely opportunity. It's a great opportunity, and these are futuristic opportunities which a lot of people like to partner with. And we'll set up in next couple of days your one-to-one interaction. So Archana, over to you for the next panelist.
Thanks, Akash. Thanks, Amit. Thanks for joining us. Now, next business opportunity comes from the land of Punjab. Ayusetu is the next brand which represents wellness and healthcare product under retail category. And we invite Janvi ji to talk about this business. Thank you so much, Janvi, for joining in today. We can start with the presentation from your side.
Thanks, Archana. Thanks so much. And I would first of all like to thank Ms. Sonia and Mr. Gaurav for inviting me in today for this wonderful Bharat Franchise Show. This is definitely a great opportunity to be able to present Ayusetu in front of all of you investors across India. So moving on, I'll just quickly share my screen.
And I should say, by the time she's saying screen, she's a young woman entrepreneur building a great company. And I have been fortunate to use their products. This is world-class products. If you're not really bought, they're already available on our platforms. Go and order that. This is a very, very interesting category and a great opportunity coming in. So over to you, Janvi, for presenting your opportunity.
Gaurav, talking about the products and coming it from you means a lot to all of us. So moving on, whenever one hears Ayu Setu, they instantly connect it to Ayurveda, Ayurvedic services and Ayurvedic products. And all of you are right. But Ayu Setu is just not any Ayurvedic brand. Ayu Setu is authentic. And by authentic, I mean that each of the Ayu Setu product either has been derived from ancient Ayurvedic grants or has a reference from any of those grants. And also the manufacturing processes that we adopt are from the grants as well. So Ayurveda is actually one of the most predominant sectors in India. Around 77% of Indian households depends upon Ayurvedic products and Ayurvedic medicines. In India, Ayurvedic medicine and Ayurvedic market is worth $4.2 billion and is also increasing at a growth of 5% every year. But this growth has been 10% since 2020. After COVID and after the first wave of COVID during the first lockdown, actually, all of us inclined towards herbal and natural products. That was just when Ayu Setu came into picture. While my father was looking for Ayurvedic products, a brand that he could blindly trust upon, he understood the gap of this market, that there was no such brand which was actually transparent to its customers. A brand that made huge claims of performing so and so with their products, but it did not stood on those claims. A customer, there was a gap between the two things. The customer did not know the manufacturing process of all of that particular product that they were using. That was the gap that Ayu Setu wanted to fill in. Ayu Setu was established in 2020 with a vision to promote the ancient Vedic science of India, Ayurveda. Recently, we have, moving on to the product category that we have. So we have three categories right now: food, healthcare supplements, and personal care. So under food, we have curcumin drops, A2 Desi cow ghee, Jeevan Prakash Gold, Jeevan Prakash capsules, protein powder, Ayush Squat, monofloral honey, and we also have corporate gift box and general gift box as well. So curcumin drops is actually a 30 ml bottle with 95% of curcumin into it, 3% of green tea and 2% of salt. So there's also one particular product which is actually our best-selling product, which is Jeevan Prakash Gold. So Jeevan Prakash Gold's formulation is exactly the same formulation which was originally concocted by Sage Chauhan 5,000 years ago. But a slight difference is that while he concocted Chyawanprash with 45 herbs, Ayu Setu Jeevan Prakash Gold has 65 herbs and 4 metals. The manufacturing process is exactly the same, a handmade product this is. We also have Jeevan Prakash capsules. Jeevan Prakash capsules is the same Chyawanprash formulation with 0 sugar. This is specifically for diabetic people and people who want to control their sugar intake. Then we have Ayush Squat and we also have monofloral honey. So monofloral honey is actually dependent completely upon the season. So while it was winters in the northern region, we had more of mustard honey, we had eucalyptus honey, we have rosewood and koranj honey. While we'll be moving towards summers, we'll have more of shisham, we have neem, tulsi, and so many more honey. Recently, we added around 10 more categories of honey with Ayu Setu as well. We also have Kashmir honey. Then moving on to the product range of healthcare products. So we have health supplements related to several categories. We have for weight loss, we have one category, then we have, which is the B-Lean capsules. It is a supplement of beetroot. So very safe for usage, anyone can use it. Then we have vitamin capsules for skin, hair, and nails. Specifically, there is a compound into this particular product, which actually prevents premature graying of hair as well. Then we also have Gyno Tattva syrup for girls with PCOD. We have Liveron syrup for detoxifying liver. Then we have a special range for diabetic patients as well, like wheatgrass, sea buckthorn, and so many more products. So this is a complete range of 40 to 50 products in this particular health supplements of Ayusetu. Then in the personal care category, we only have hair care products right now, but by the end of April this year, we'll also be launching our own skincare line as well. So into the hair care products, we currently have 12 to 15 products, out of which 6 products are the first of its kind in the world. Naming those for you: Mango Seed and Buttermilk, a range, hair care range of products. It is also one of the best-selling products, specifically for dandruff. The formulation came into existence in a very unique way from my grandma, actually. Then we also have hair masks. In hair masks, we have biotin and collagen. We have argan keratin. We also have mango seed buttermilk. So hair mask is actually one of my best-selling products in the stores, in the franchise stores, because this is economical. 2, this is effective. How economical? Because when a lady goes, or even a man, they go to the salon for a hair spa treatment, that would cost around $800 to $1,000, and you're paying this all for them to inject and to apply lots of chemicals into your scalp and into your hair. While in $599 only, one customer can purchase one hair mask with 6 to 8 uses and getting spa-like treatment at home, which is Ayurvedic and is not going to cause any harm in the long run. We also have water-based hair serums. Water-based because it has no silicone into it. The Ayusetu hair serums can also be applied onto your hair scalp. Then this is a few images from our recent store opening, which was on 14th of January 2022. And I'm very proud telling you all this, that with zero marketing expense, we are on 10 to 15 orders a day with average order value of $600. And by the 14th of February, without any marketing expense, again, we'll be locking a revenue of 2,30,000. Then moving on to our franchise proposal finally. So Ayusetu is actually a mid-segment player. Mid-segment player as in the price point, when we talk about the price point of Ayusetu, it ranges from a medium price point to a premium price point. So it is going to be affordable by most of the Indian consumers. And we want to get into franchise so quick because I want to be present to my customer in their neighborhood very easily. We have been operating on e-commerce since a year and a half. We have served over 1.5 lakhs of customers, and their heartwarming response is the result of Ayusetu finally starting to franchise the brand. Moving on, we currently have 3 models. So the EBO network online, which is directed by Ayusetu directly, the admin team. Then we also have the distribution channel. In brand outlet network, we currently have shops, kiosk, and shop-in-shops, online directed by Ayusetu. Again, then we have distribution and channel partners, which is modern trade and general trade, which can be taken forward as such. In the shop format, we are inviting for an area of 350 square feet. For kiosk, we are much more interested for 200 square feet of an area. So moving on, first of all, I would actually like to discuss this particular flow chart with you all for our investors. For someone who has our franchise, who has invested into our franchise and has our franchise, is actually going to be having omni-channel revenue. And by omni-channel revenue, I mean that you'll be getting a 30% of gross margin through retail. Then you will also hold a share into corporate gifting that you initiate for Ayusetu. Third, if you are interested to going for distribution market by your own, we also invite that. Fourth, if you have if we have around, suppose you have a store in Chandigarh and we get 20 orders a day from there, you are also going to be my delivery partner, and you will have your share from that as well. So as taking forward to the investment point of view, depending upon the area, your investment depends upon is between anything between 13 lakhs to 17 lakhs. It includes the franchise fee, interior and layout. Stock is something going to be between 5 lakhs to 8 lakhs, solely depending upon your area. Then we also have equipment cost. And in equipment cost, the POS system service charges is also included. Printer, barcode scanner, the system that you'll have, it's all included. So what we have experienced lately and in the past, we are very sure about some sort of 7 lakhs per month of a revenue that our franchise investor would be able to receive after, I think, 8 to 9 months of period, because the initial months we will be investing onto the marketing structure for our investment partners. Moving on to what kind of key support functions that as a brand or as admin team we will be providing to our franchise investors. Number one, pre-opening. Before opening, we will be giving you store designs and layouts, furnitures and fixtures, whole design point of view. We will be taking care of that. Then for the product, we will actually be training your staff. We will be helping your staff know more about the products and to know about SOPs of the store and everything else. And in fact, there's a very interesting practice that we usually do, which is to study your customer in your area. So for 1 month prior to opening your store, we will actually be studying the customer there. We will be studying their preferences, their choices, their preferences in terms of prices and ranges. And that is how we'll plan your stock. So one question that I usually receive from people is that what happens to the stock that's left unsold? So one, we try our best that no stock is left unsold, because it has taken immense amount of research into planning that stock for you. And number two, even if we have some stock left, we, Ayusetu will be exchanging that stock in a period of 1 month, 1.5 months with you to your best selling product. So that ways your investment is not going anywhere and it's not getting lost in the way. Then in the marketing pattern as well, we will be helping you completely with digital marketing, because in a year and a half, we have built a huge digital presence and a huge digital market and data maintenance as well. So we will be helping you with digital marketing. And along with that, we will also be helping you in plotting out the best marketing, offline marketing things for you for getting more, for generating more revenue and for more bills per day. Moving on to the ideal partner that we feel and we are much more interested for is someone who is already into the health and beauty business, someone who already has a shop or a space, somebody who has experience of multiple businesses, and even for someone who is actually a new entrepreneur and wants to start their journey with me, because even I am a new entrepreneur and this is absolutely an overwhelming experience to be building a brand. And with you, with a new entrepreneur, the experience that we both will share is going to be immense. Moving on to the key reasons that you should partner with Ayusetu is because India is a young country. The preferences, the choices, the tastes of people are continuously changing, and Ayusetu is understanding those changes. And being a 21-year-old, I understand where my generation is going. I understand where the taste can go in the next 10 years. That's very much predictable by someone who's so young. And that's how we formulate our products. Our whole research and research department team is solely focused upon bringing the products and bridging the gap of Ayurveda and modern era. So we are giving you an Ayurvedic product with modern convenience. So we bridge the gap of usage for the modern era people. So we have brand strength. We are continuously evolving onto bringing products which are unisexual, specifically for women, specifically for men, and specifically for kids as well. We are soon getting into kids care, baby care products as well. So that is all from my end, guys. I invite questions now.
Thank you so much, Anviji. And that's something I see one of our participants also echo, with the passion that you have on your brand and the enthusiasm, with which you have presented is commendable. I see that coming from Mr. Robin Manjanda also. And he wishes you all the best, Janvi. And I'd like to also congratulate friends. They have recently also launched, one of their outlets, and it's doing very, very well. And Janviji, if we have a picture or a video of that outlet, maybe we can even showcase that to our investors.
I do. I am just so excited to show that as well. Always looking for opportunities to do that.
Look forward. And friends, I'll request whatever your questions are on the business model, please write in and we'll take these questions on your behalf. And while Janvi ji, takes us through that video, I'll also say that today, if you look at natural cosmetics, they're not just a trend, that's an outcome of how consumer preferences and awareness is preferences are shifting because of the awareness which has been created, which is here to stay. And people have also started to realize the long-term issues of using harmful chemicals on their body and are looking for sustainable alternatives. And Ayurveda is an answer to that. And not just cosmetics, they also have other products as a part of their portfolio. And so we have a model which is both for an exclusive brand outlet and also distribution we are looking at, which starts as small as about 100 square feet for a small kiosk and goes up to 250 square feet for an exclusive brand outlet. And second, also when it comes to the omni-channel partner, that would not be limited to just the four walls of, I would say, the outlet. It even goes beyond, where the company also gives you the right to fulfill all demand that comes in your territory. So, Janviji, have you been able to access your video? You want to play that?
Yes. Just sharing my screen now. So, is it visible? It just does not have music as of now because it's very raw video. So we have specific categories for all of the products, specific areas. This is specifically for honey. So you can see how much effort has been put into the branding part as well. And this is the same amount of effort that we are going to be putting into all of our franchise stores as well. This is completely handwritten, describing Ayurvedic products and all of those things. So this is all about the store.
Thank you so much. And I would also, say that a lot of detailing has gone in the entire way the outlet has been designed. And Janviji, a couple of questions, and I'll take, I think, very quickly a question from Mr. Rahul Singh, and his question is on, typical, what is the return on the investment and what is the ROI period or the payback period, so to say, for an investor who invests. Second, I'll maybe club, 2-3 questions in the interest of time. And, the formats that we talked about, typically what number of SKUs that we keep in these formats, what kind of a business on an average can be expected out of maybe a small format, say for a kiosk and also for an EBO, the two formats. And what happens also to the stock, in case there's any stock which has not been sold, is that something which is replaced, taken back? Yeah.
Okay. So starting from the number of orders or the number of bills that happens per day, depending upon the area. So for an EBO, we expect around in the initial areas, or in the initial months of 2 to 3 months, we expect around 20 to 30 orders per month, because even before the opening of the store, because for this particular store in Bathinda, we did not do any marketing, honestly. Even hum logon ne online marketing bhi kuch nahi ki thi. But when we will be moving forward for our investors, we will actually be doing 1 month prior online marketing completely, and we'll be aggressively targeting that particular region with Ayurveda franchise store opening in your area and on this specific address, and all of this is going to be going on for the initial 1 month or 2 months. We are expecting around 30 to 40 orders per day, and because our average order value is always lying something between 600 to 700 depending upon the amount of products that a person would purchase most commonly, and even if the purchase one single product, even then it's something around 600. So 50 orders and 600, so that means 30,000 a day. And moving on with the months to come, the marketing expenses that keeps occurring. The marketing expenses are actually a share between the brand and the investor for the first few months, because even we are always excited to be promoting IUC to all over the country. So even in those regions, we will continuously be doing certain pulling out marketing stunts and all of that. And then after 4 months, we can expect a bill per day billing of around 40 to 50. And that means that will result into 7 lakh per month of revenue for our investor. So then your next question was that how does it differentiate between an EBO and kiosk model? For an EBO, we expect more of revenue because it is a very detailed structure. We will be putting in a lot of effort into training that particular staff. And in fact, the whole infrastructure is going to be very detailed. So for a customer who walks in, it's going to be a world-class experience. And for an EBO, it's going to be slightly less, in between 5 to 6 lakhs. And the ROI, the payback period, is going to lie between 12 to 14 months. And moving on to the next question.
So this was primarily, I wanted to ask the ROI and the payback period, Janviji. That was the question from Mr. Rahul. I don't know if you've answered completely on that.
The payback period is going to be something between 12 to 14 months. The ROI, if we see, it's going to be, the gross margin is definitely 30%. And for per month, their revenue is going to be something between 7 to 8 lakhs as well. So by the end of the whole year, it's going to be something between 85 to 90 lakhs.
Very helpful. And friends, I'll also request you can reach out to our hotline number, and we'll connect you with Ms. Janvi. And if you also want to go and see the existing location, the store where the company is operating, we'll be more than happy to take you through that, see the store, experience the store. And even if you're looking at some products that you want to experience, we'll be more than happy to discuss that. And Rahulji, yes, we also have a master franchisee opportunity. In case you're looking for a master franchisee, do let us know. As a master franchisee, you get the right for the entire territory, both for distribution and also for exclusive brand outlet, where you manage omni-channel for your territory. That is for you. So please reach out separately on our hotline number, which is 9717683838. And Ms. Janvi is available today, tomorrow. We can fix up maybe a mutual time based on your convenience and her convenience for a detailed discussion. Thank you so much, Janvi ji. Good day.
Great. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks, Janvi. Take care. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks. Bye. Now we invite Mr. Nitin, who is from Go Waterless. He's a founder, and today he'll be talking about Go Waterless and how they become India's first growing car care brand. Hi, Nitin. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Hi, good afternoon, Sonia ma'am. Gaurav sir, good afternoon.
Very good afternoon to you, Nitin ji. I'm very happy to have you with us on this webinar today.
Thank you, and thank you for the opportunity. So the opportunity which I'm presenting today is Go Waterless, and we are India's fastest growing car care brand. Why we started Go Waterless, what was the need behind it, that I will be telling you. So first, let us talk about the water situation in India, because this complete project which we started is based on the consumption or wastage of water in the automobile industry. As per the Niti Aayog 2018-19 Niti Aayog report, 4% of fresh water is only available in India. The total fresh water that is consumable, that we have, is only 4%. By 2040, 90% of the population in India will have no access to safe drinking water. 60 crore people at present, they face extreme water shortage already at present, but the numbers will increase. By 2040, 90% of the population will not have fresh water. 2 lakh people die every year due to the lack of safe and hygienic drinking water. So these are the figures that are very shocking to us, and we need to act on that. The water wastage, which is primarily in the automobile industry, because already we are focusing on all other aspects of saving water, means like saving water through the rainwater harvesting and other all methods. But what we are doing, we are primarily focusing on the automobile industry, because I myself come from an automobile industry background. I have a family business, and from past 16 to 17 years, I run my own workshop, and I'm into the repairs and services of the automobile. So I see the wastage in my workshop, and the journey itself started in 2016, when first time I faced the scarcity of water to clean the vehicles on my workshop. So that was the first incident that happened. And from there, I started seriously thinking of what is the other alternate that we can adopt. And the journey of this concept started from 2017. We seriously started this, this innovation, and it took 2 years time for us to innovate this product. And by 2019, we were ready with a full-fledged, a good product which can clean any vehicle without water. So the consumption and the wastage of water in the car segment, primarily, just let us focus on the cars. Today, 23 crore cars are there in India. Every car, if we assume that once in a week, if we clean a car, and 150 liters of water is being consumed. If we go to a service station, the numbers and the consumption is more. It is 200 to 300 liters, but we are talking that if suppose if we wash it at home also, we consume less, and coming with an mid number, it is 150 liters that we are consuming. So total consumption and wastage of water is 2 trillion liters in a year, which is consumed in India alone. These are the numbers which is specific for India only. So how we can save this? So what is the solution that we are providing? This solution is a 100% natural product. It is an eco-friendly product. It is our own innovation. It is our own development, and we manufacture it here in India itself. We have applied this patent also, and we are on the process of the patent. And this product, as per our patent search also, it is not available across the globe. So this is a big thing that we are doing, and this will be a game changer in the automobile industry. So what is this product all about? It is a 100% eco-friendly and efficient method that uses no water at all. It is basically a high lubricity spray which cleans your car as well as polishes your car as well as protects your car. So it is not only that it is just saving water. We are working to protect your car also. So let us see a video how we clean. So this is the dirty car which you can see. And this is the process we follow. The green color material which you can see in the bottle is our proprietary product. It is our innovative product. Just we need to spray it on the car and just wipe it with a microfiber towel, and with another buffing towel, we just buff it to give it a shine. So this is as simple as that. Now you can see the difference that this surface is completely clean and shiny, and here in this surface you can see that still the dirt is there. So this is the innovation we have made, and the best thing is that it will not scratch your car. The first thing that comes into the mind of a customer and he hesitates cleaning the car without water is that it may spoil my car, it may damage my car's paint, or it may generate scratches on my car. But that is the USP of a product, and that is the particular thing that we are resolving. So the product, what the product does, apart from saving water, there are no chemicals, no harmful chemicals. So while we wash with water, the chemicals and the detergents penetrate into the ground. So that pollutes the groundwater also. So in our product, there is no water usage, there is no chemicals, it is 100% eco-friendly, saves your car from rust. Obviously, when we are not using water, we are saving it from getting the car get rusted. Then it protects your car from scratches and minor swirl marks. And also our product has a UV protection on your car. Once you use our product, it applies a protective layer that helps you keep your car protected from the ultraviolet rays also. The ultraviolet rays actually dulls your shine. The paint actually gets dull and it gets faded. So we protect it from there. The car looks spotless. It saves the effort and time also. The efforts also of washing a car with water is 3 times much higher than what we do. If we take 1 hour to clean a car with water, in our concept, we can clean the car in 20 to 25 minutes. So it saves the effort also and saves the time also. What is our bigger mission? Our mission is to save this 2 trillion liters of water that is wasted on car wash in India. So what is the key milestone that we have already achieved is that we started in 2019, October 2019, and our first franchisee was rolled out in Nagpur. Till date, with this 2 years of working, we have already crossed 75 plus franchisees pan India. We are present in 52 cities across 22 states. So we are present in a national level. We are already certified with ISO 9001-2015. The system and the product has been certified with the ISO. We are also been awarded as the Franchisor of the Year in 2022 by Franchise India. We have already served more than 1 lakh cars. We have already cleaned through our system in this 2 years period. We have already cleaned 1 lakh cars. So there is no single complaint. All the customers are very delighted and happy with the services. And the words of our customers are that it is 10 times better than water wash. So any customer who takes our services, it is guaranteed that he will continuously take our services. He will never go to the water wash again, because the shine, the product, the effect what we are providing, he will never get in the water wash. And the best satisfaction is that all that has been achieved without wasting a single drop of water. We are being certified by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry as a startup in the green technology startups. And we have already sponsored a ride which was organized from Pune to Ladakh. So this ride also was sponsored by us, by Go Waterless, and we have our YouTube videos in our YouTube channel. There were 15 bikers. They were on a mission to save water, so we supported them. So here are the media coverages that we have already gained in India Today, Better India, Social Story, YourStory.com, and there are many others. This is the certificate of recognition that we got from the Startup India that we are a green technology startup. This is the award which we received from Franchise India. Now let us talk about the franchise opportunity. What is there? Basically, we have 2 verticals right now. One is the car cleaning, second is car detailing, and the other verticals will be coming up. So in car cleaning also, we do the cleaning of exterior. If the booking is for the exterior cleaning, we do that also, and we do interior plus exterior also. And these both services are provided at doorstep. We do one-time cleaning also, as well as on a monthly subscription also. Here are the results of our work, how we clean it. As you can see, the top images are the dirty cars and the below images are after our cleaning. You can see that even the muddy vehicles, the dirty vehicles, even you can see the upper portion of the tire, the fender liner, the mud flap, that also will be cleaned in a very good manner. This you can see the rainy season cars. We have done in a very extreme dirty condition also. These cars have been cleaned without using a single drop of water. Here you can see the right side image. You can see that this cleaning is done in a mirror finish way, that you can see the bike which is opposite to the vehicle. Here are some of the supercars that we have already cleaned. We have these supercar owners as our clients, so they trust our services. So the second part is car detailing. One part is car cleaning and the second part is car detailing. What is car detailing? Car detailing is cleaning any vehicle in a very detailed manner. removing of swill marks, paint restoration, mineral deposit removal, water spot removal, restoring the dull headlight, vision treatment of the windshield. For interiors, we do a very deep cleaning of all the interiors, like the seats, roofs, and everything. Even the bad odor removal will be done, and bacteria and virus disinfectant also will be done. What is car detailing? It is an art and craft of cleaning and restoring the vehicle. It is much more precise and labor intensive, includes exterior and interior cleaning detailing services, and this service also will be provided at customer's doorstep. So the customer is not going to take his car to the service station. At present, there are various service providers which are there in the market, but we need to take our car for detailing to their store. It is not a doorstep service format. So what is the difference we are bringing is that we are providing the same service at the customer's doorstep. The company support, what we will be providing to our franchisees, will be in terms of branding, marketing, advertising, promotion, all the print material, all the ad material which will be required, that will be provided to them. And in the operations part, we will be providing the products to them. Service kits will be provided by us. Training will be provided by us. And the major part is the technology. Since we are a tech company providing services, we are emphasizing more on the tech part. The website will be provided by us, mobile application in iOS as well as Android, it will be provided. The application will be provided for the customer, for the franchise owner, as well as for the crew member, for the service member. So all three will be having the mobile application. We will be providing all billing software, CRM software, and obviously the digital media presence and the digital activity promotions, whatever is required, will be completely provided by us. So why choose us and why become our franchise? Because we have a very broad scope now coming up, that very soon government will be having some restrictions on the usage of water to save water, and this saving water is a global issue now. So other countries are also started working on this, and Indian government also will very shortly do something to restrict water usage. And the major consumption, as I told you, is in the automobile industry. So there will be some restrictions very shortly coming by the government for the usage of water in the automobile industry. So this is a very big scope that we are coming. Second thing is the electric vehicles which are booming in India. So we have a very big opportunity to serve those electric vehicles also, because it is not advisable to clean an electric vehicle with water. So there will be a big market which will be coming up for us, that we can clean these electric vehicles also without water. So basically, we are having a very high income, low investment and guaranteed return business model. There is low startup investment. We are not taking any royalty in our franchise model. There is no office or workshop which is required, as we provide this service to customers' doorstep. Hence, the infrastructure is not required. Since the infrastructure is not required, no major overheads also will be there. It is a one-time franchisee fees for lifetime. You are not going to pay anything for the renewal also. The agreement period is 5 years, but after 5 years also, we are not charging any renewal charges from the franchise. There is negligible competition. Our competition is with the people who are already washing the vehicle with water. So they are our competitors, but directly in our model, there is no such competition. It is a recession-proof business because cleaning services is always required. So there will be no recession in our business. Even during the COVID period also, we strategically shifted to providing sanitization services, which was very essential. And we were allowed to do it by the government also. So our franchisees shifted during the COVID period to that and provided that services, and they retain their manpower also, and they retain their revenue also. So it is a recession-proof business, fastest growing network pan-India. In 2 years, we have already reached more than 75 franchisees. It is an assured income business. And the best part is that doing a business, earning money, and the best thing is that we are doing something for our coming generation. We are saving water. So it is a social cost too. What you get in this package, you get an initial service kit of 1,000 cars. The material which is enough to clean 1,000 cars, you will be getting immediately as you make the payment and you sign up for a franchisee. The first lot of material that will be dispatched to you will be for 1,000 cars. In that 1,000 car wash material, obviously the list is being displayed here, that you will be getting all these products which are required to clean the vehicle. Then you will be getting branding material also, that whatever is required, banners, posters, standee, canopy, ID card, t-shirts, pamphlets, all these will be provided to you free of cost without taking any extra charge from the franchise owner. As I told, the tech support also will be provided. All the applications in Android and iOS will be provided. Other support will be digital marketing, training. Our training will be done at your doorstep. Our trainer will come to your location. He will stay there for 2-3 days, train your people. And once he is confident that the manpower can serve the customers directly, then only he will move to the other location. Until then, he will stay there at your location and he will provide you. So that level of support we provide to our franchise partner. There will be call center support to handle the calls, to manage the services, all that call center support, tech support, social media support, designs. If you require any design in your regional language, that also we can do. If you require any promotional videos in your regional language, that also we can do. We already rolled out many videos for the promotions. If you require it in your regional language, so that we support the franchisee and we make that in your regional language also. So the total investment that is required for this franchise opportunity is just 5 lakh rupees plus GST, which comes around 5,90,000 rupees. So this amount which has been displayed is including GST. The other vertical, what we have is Go Detailing. As I told you, we already provide detailing services, but that is a doorstep format. But we came up with a requirement that we need a store also, because 100% services may not be possible for us to provide at doorstep. So we came up with a detailing studio also. So this detailing studio primarily requires a space on the floor, which is 1,500 square feet of space. The investment would be 15 lakh rupees for the material, for the machineries, and plus you need to have the infrastructure ready with you. So 15 lakh rupees plus infra cost. Suppose if you already have a 1,500 square feet space ready with you, and it is already tiles is there, ceiling is there, electrical connection is there, then you just need to invest only 15 lakh rupees. So this is the investment which is there in the premium detailing studio format. It is a detailing studio kind of format. It is not a doorstep service. So the ROI which we can achieve is 18 to 20 months. So this is the presentation of both the models, waterless car wash as well as car detailing. And here you can join us and be part of the revolution, because we are a business with a cost. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Nitinji. Friends, if you have any questions on the two business models that we have presented, please go ahead and mention your city and we'll take it up. And we'll also check if these locations are currently open. And if I just have to add what Nitinji talked about the overall business model, today there's a growing consciousness and awareness with respect to sustainability across the globe, and Go Waterless business model, which promotes a sustainable circular economy, is strengthening environmental quality. So their car wash systems and businesses, I would say, are the future of the car washing industry. And even if you look at the tightening, governmental regulations, the waterless car cleaning business is thriving globally, and they're providing a very lucrative and environmental conscious business to their partners. So there are two business models. One is waterless car wash, an initiative that provides a doorstep service, a plant-based high lubricant spray, and they've revolutionized the way people wash their cars. And I would say the testimony is their existing partners, about 75 plus partners, which are already operating across India. And they started only on the franchise expansion, I would say, in 2019, and just in a span of less than 2 years, I would say 1.5 years, they have been able to reach that number. And the second is car detailing business, where they have 12 broad services, from deep cleaning to paint restoration and treatments, where the investment is about 35 odd lakhs with a 2,000 square feet of area which is needed. While for the former business, your investment is very low, and also the company has de-risked you, so which means that unless you get your business, there is no royalty. The entire supply of the material is something which the company takes care of. So Nitinji, my first question would be, one on on the competition itself, with the already so many franchisees running across India, what your initial experience has been on, the overall sustainability of the business, and typically what is the revenue, a typical franchise partner can make, and how long does it take for him to reach that kind of a performance?
So the operational break-even happens in the first month itself. That means no extra capital is required apart from this franchisee fee. It becomes operationally profitable. The salary that you are going to pay to the manpower, the product is given free from us. The only thing what the franchisee needs to make expenses is for the salary. So that salary part also will be recovered from the business, whatever services we provide. That initially we can start only with 2 people, so there are no major overheads, and the salary for that 2 people would be around 12 to 15,000 rupees. So that is easily manageable. And after this, the franchisee in 3 to 4 months, they reach a figure where the franchisee is able to earn a profits of near about 50,000 rupees. So if we consider that in the first quarter, if we are able to achieve, and we make sure we work with the franchisee hand to hand and make sure that the franchisee reaches that target of earning a 50,000 rupees per month minimum in first quarter, and from there onwards it will increase as the customer base is also increasing. We can achieve the ROI. In metro cities, we are able to achieve it in 7 to 8 months or 9 months. And in tier 2 and tier 3 cities, it may be near about 12 to 13 months. We will be guaranteeing that they will be achieving the ROI. So our projections and our working will be in such a way that we will make sure that they achieve their ROI within 12 to 13 months maximum.
All right. And if I want to even check, what typical would be your priority locations to get into, what would be, or maybe the top cities of interest?
We are having a very good response from the tier 2 and tier 3 cities. Primarily all the brands first enter into the metropolitan cities and then go to the tier 2 and tier 3 cities. But from the initial, as you know, our first franchisee was appointed in Nagpur. And then we have in the Northeast, we have a very good presence. We have in Jammu side, we have a very good presence. So we are open for pan India, even small cities, big cities, everywhere we are open, no restrictions on that. So we can welcome our partners from any city, even the smallest cities also, like in Bhubaneswar also we have a franchisee, in Bhandara near Nagpur we have a franchisee, in Porbandar we have a franchisee. So all these small cities also we are present. In Dibrugarh we have a franchisee, in Itanagar, in Nagaland we have a franchisee. So all these remote areas also we are operating and operating very well. So our services have been accepted there also, and they are able to make good profits from a business also. So anyway, we are open, and it is a profitable business for any city.
Sure, Nitinji, this is very, very helpful. And I would also, add, and because of the examples of cities that you already operate out of, that perhaps gives a very big confidence also, because a lot of people feel this is a, tier 1 phenomena where only services like these are rendered and maybe acceptable. But seeing the performance in tier 2 locations, I feel this is a big point that you've made, because I did see some of our investors from locations like even Northeast. I don't know which exactly that city is. Mridulji is asking, where we already have operations in, tier 2. So friends, I'll request all of you based on whatever you're interested, cities are, locations are, and we'll be able to, give you as much as information as you need. And Nitinji, one last question which I'll take up, in the interest of time, and this was something that I was about to ask, is also a question which is asked by Mr. Noop. He's asking on the the charges that we take, and typically what are the subscription services? Is that monthly? Is it one time? How do we charge our customers?
Yes, actually the charges also we have given a relaxation to the franchise owners, because we cannot have a single pricing pan India, because metro city paying capacity is different, and the charges what the water wash people take over there in metro cities, that cannot be taken from the tier 2 and tier 3 cities. Because there the service price is very less, the labor cost is very less. So as compared to the metro cities, the pricing cannot be defined pan India. So we give that comfort to the franchisee owner, and once we onboard the franchisee owner, we work hand in hand with the franchise owner, we do a survey in the market, like what is the pricing that the water wash people are taking in that market. If suppose they are taking 300, we will keep it 250. If suppose in metros they are taking 400 to 500 rupees, there we can keep it 400 rupees or 350 rupees, but it will be less than the market price. As well as an additional thing would be that we are providing it to their doorstep, so they don't need to waste their time and energy going to that workshop or the service station. So that is why the customer will shift to us. We are making very convenient for the customer in terms of the money what we are taking, as well as the quality of service what we are providing, as well as the comfort that we are providing. That today every customer wants everything at their doorstep. Even we are doing online shopping, we are ordering the food from online. So why not car wash? Why we are saying that why you should go to a service station when we can provide that service and with better quality than what you are already getting.
So that's very, very relevant, Nitinji. And friends, I'll request if you have any further questions, you can reach out to our hotline number. We'll be more than happy to take that. And I'll just pick one more question from Mr. Uttam Deri, asking if there's any certification for eco-friendly chemicals that we provide.
Yes, we have a certification.
All right, that's helpful. Thank you so much, Nitinji. And friends, please reach out to our hotline number. We'll connect you with Mr. Nitin Sharma for all queries that you have. And we also share with you the entire presentation ROI so that you can have detailed, understanding on the business model. And we're also lining up meetings and even physical meetings, including calls, telephonic and on virtual Zoom. If you wish to connect with any of the brands that have come in today, we'll be more than happy to facilitate these meetings, these tours for you. Thank you so much, Nitinji, for being with us.
Thank you, Sunena. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Nitin. Thanks for joining us. Now, the last opportunity which we are representing is Bharat Cycle. It's it's Top Speed by Bharat Cycle, and we invite Mr. Abbas to talk about this brand. They are already penetrated the market with 10 outlets. Abbas bhai, thank you so much आज हमें join करने के लिए. मैं PPT share करती हूँ so that we can start the presentation, sir.
Hello. Hello.
Abbas bhai, we can start.
Yeah.
And
hello everyone. I'm Abbas Danawala, a CFO from Bharat Cycle, and we are coming up with a franchisee opportunity for a bicycle shop in the name of Top Speed Cycles. Hello.
We can hear you, Abbas.
Abbas bhai, सुन पा रहे हैं आप? Continue कर सकते हैं?
हाँ. So this is actually, we have a mission where we have come up with a Top Speed Cycle franchisee. It's a multi-brand opportunity. Currently in the market, everybody is giving a single brand store for bicycle industry. And in that market, we are coming with giving a multi-brand opportunity where we have a tie-up with all the brands in the name of Bharat Cycle, and we can provide the supply chain accordingly. So you have a better opportunity. And since the bicycle industry is today increasing by 20 to 25% every year, we are here to give the franchisee stores to all the currently we are looking for franchisee stores in Maharashtra, Goa and Gujarat, and later on we can also go into pan-India levels too. Our target is to reach around 100 CR company by 2025, for which we will coming up with our own brand called Top Speed, which is registered already. And in the name of that, already we are into production. The cycles are coming in, and this is the first opportunity who is giving a multi-brand opportunity, multi-brand stores. So that's it. And this is the way we have experience. Our father, Mr. Abdullah Lokhandwala, who has the experience of 40 years, and my younger brother, Mr. Hussain Lokhandwala, who has an experience of 10 years, who is into this. He's a co-founder and is a dynamic person who has come into this industry and make currently we are with the 10 stores already in or pre-COVID, we were having only 4 stores, and post-COVID, we ourselves has come up with another 6 stores, and we have seen this industry growing tremendously. And the future is with e-cycles and all branded cycles coming into it. So this is our journey. Basically, we started from first store at Virar, and then we have grown. Today we have 8 stores in Maharashtra and 2 stores in Gujarat, in Valsad and Navsari. This is the look of our stores, which we give. The area which is required for this type of store is around 700 to 800 square feet. These are the accessories which we provide. All the cycle accessories which we can provide with the. These are the brand with whom we have already tie up a special. We have a Firefox and Kaya. We have a distributorship all over India. Pan India level, we can supply it. These are the few cycles which we are dealing. That is road bike, mountain bikes, hybrid. This is a plan how we have to move ahead. We have targeted few cities. Apart from this, also we are open. This is the basically we will be helping the franchisee with the strategic supply. We will be giving us the supply goods, and the operational thing we will help out with the marketing and training. This is the ownership will be the franchisee completely. Operation will be done. It's a 4-4 model, which is a franchisee owned, franchisee operated. The margin on sales and commission is around 30 to 35%. This is the investment which we are looking. Basically, it will be 15 lakh, which will include the deposits and the interior, and rest all will be in the stock. So the area required is around 500 to 700 square feet. The franchisee fee will be 2 lakh plus GST. And the margin on the product will be 25 to 30%, and accessories it will be on 30 to 35%. And on the online order supply, you will get a 10% margin straight away. So this is the revenue model. If you invest around 25 lakh rupees, we are pretty confident, and as per our experience, that first year the revenue will be around 1.2 CR or 1.25 CR, and the gross margin, as mentioned, will be around 30 lakh rupees. From that, the operational cost goes out, and currently on this rate, the payback time will be around 3 years, 2.5 to 3 years. Hello.
Thank you so much, Abbas bhai. Friends, I'll request you all to put the questions on the business model, and we'll take all these questions from Abbas Bhai. And I'll also say that if you look at the trend in the last couple of years, cycling in India has undergone a very big paradigm shift. Once known merely as a mobility solution for the masses, it has now become a lifestyle and a social way of actually staying fit. The company Bharat Cycle is a very experienced management and a very strong leadership. Both by the experience and the knowledge of the industry, and they have been recognized for the last 40 odd years. This is a second generation Abbas Bhai, if I'm not wrong, in the business. And they're doing multi-brand cycle under one roof. They started the business by just renting and repair. Area which is needed to start, and where the large part of the investment goes in the inventory, which you saw in the pictures also. And even if you look at the way the outlets have been done, they are very modern looking outlets, very well stocked outlets with an inventory of 15 lakhs, and the balance investment of 10 odd lakhs is on the franchise fees of 2 lakhs, and 8 lakhs is the fees that goes in the basic interiors of the outlet. And so Bharat Bhai, my question, one, and we talked about the margins also at large, and you also mentioned that apart from the sales that happens from the outlet, the franchise partner will also get a benefit of sales that happens through any online platform in his location or neighborhood, I would say. So agar hum samajhna chahe, if you look at this model, and so typically, in order to sustain and to be profitable, what is your, if you want to explain at least unit economics to our investor, on an average, what is the kind of business, one can make? What is the average cost of cycles we are looking at? How many number of units do we see, being sold from an outlet month on month? And what is that ideal number that, makes this model sustainable, say, in the 3 to 4 months of launch?
Yes, basic idea is all depends on the location. If it's a tier 2, tier 3 city, the average business per day cycle is around 5 to 10 numbers, which is a seasonal business, and it goes in way more. It's in the festival time, you can increase the numbers up to 200 also. And the monthly average of the month is around 100. Minimum it is 100, and maximum it can go up to 150 to 200 cycle. And the margin depends on what exactly, what we are giving is all the multi-brand stores. So in that, the margin is more than 35% only already. So even after discount, and the operational cost, and plus post-sale service, and the customer base gets increased. So after 6 months time, the service industry comes into picture, where he has to come for a maintenance and all that. Is in that, the revenue goes up to around 50 to 60% straight away.
And इस industry में marketing, जो हम market में product launch करते हैं, there's also, MOP, which is a, market operating price in the market. And if you look at the margins that we currently offering, जो भी हमारा discounting होता है या MOP होता है, how is that structured at the retail point?
वही मैं बता रहा हूँ कि जो भी अपने जो परचेस कॉस्ट से है, वो ग्रॉस मार्जिन इज 30 to 35% मेंशन. नाउ if you are with the individual brands, then you cannot give the discount more than 10% currently. So even after giving 10%, 25% will be your margin. Another 10% can come into picture through your service sector. Because repairing will come, service will come, and the accessories. In accessories, the margin is around 40 to 45%. So after discounting that also, because once the person takes the cycle, he has to take all the accessories like helmets is there, gloves is there, lights are there. So in that, the margin is more. So accordingly, we give a package. So overall, if you see the overall yearly average profit comes into 30 to 35%, which we have experience, which we are operating 10 stores right now. And even our new store, which we in 3 months, it comes into break even. And after 3rd month, it starts giving us the revenue profit.
And इसमें कौन सी markets हम देखेंगे अब्बास भाई? What markets, important markets that we're looking at? I am seeing a question, from one of our participants from Bangalore, and they're looking if we are also looking for Bangalore as a potential market. This is a question from Harpreet Sialiji.
Yeah, Bangalore is a potential market. Currently in Bangalore, there is a same like us, is a Cycle World is operating there. and they are giving only the franchisee store. But they are not helping with all the brands. Here we will come up with helping all the brands. In fact, if any brand you want where we are dealing it, and the supply chain has to be regular basis, where we will ensure that it comes into within 7 days, you get the supply of the goods from our side directly. And there will be no extra cost from buying from our side. It will be the company cost itself only.
That's helpful. And between the two, भास भाई अगर हम सर्विस एंड स्पेयर की हम बात करते हैं, also retailing, जो भी हमारा revenue flow होता है, because servicing will only come maybe after 6 months of operations and beyond. तो अगर हमारा on an average जो हमारा bifurcation रहता है revenue का, if you can even share, what part comes from retail?
In first year, the service sale will be 90%, service will be only 10 to 15% only, and from second year it will go to increase up to 25, and by fifth year your ratio comes into 65 to 35. 65% is from your sale and 35% is from your service, because average in a day you can service at least 3 to 4 cycles. The way you have sold the cycles, same way you have to do the service also. So you have to get intact all that customers on a regular basis.
Sure. And this area, हाँ जी, and ये जो 500 square feet का area बास भाई, ये sufficient रहेगा servicing के लिए?
Yes, because in that we that's why we have said 500 to 700 square feet, depends, because there is an area where we do a store and the service area also, and plus we have display minimum cycle with a good display itself. So the cycle display will be only 100 cycles only. So maximum investment in your inventory goes up to 10 lakh only. Just to input all the brands, and then you cannot get the margins clearly. So if you push up with a brand who has the full range of cycles from kids to the gear cycle or the highest range of road bikes and everything, that all brands we have tied up. So you can select 3-4 brands as per the city requirement or as per your choice and everything, and then you can put the range of the cycle accordingly. So in that's what we have said. To start with, we have with Hero and Kaya. Then in mid-level, we have Snail, Phantom, Firefox, and in high-end, we have Giant, Merida, Polygon.
Sure. And इसमें भास भाई, one thing, because inventory is about 15 odd lakhs. तो इसमें एक तो हमारा, because it is very important for any outlet to have sufficient inventory and stock. So किसी भी टाइम पे कितनी इन्वेंट्री का आउटलेट पे रहनी चाहिए, वन. सेकंड, जो ऐसा कोई स्टॉक रहता है जो या तो स्लो मूविंग है, बिकॉज ऑल मार्केट्स वुड बिहेव डिफरेंटली.
Even if the stock is slow moving, and if it's a box pack, we can move to our other franchisee store, or we can take it back to our store itself also, and we can say refurbish with the new model to that extent. If the cycle is already fitted, then we have an option of online selling or anything, give a higher discount on little price if at all some damage has happened or something like that, and we can sell it off, and that margin can be covered up with later other sale with the new stock. So hardly there is, if you maintain the cycle properly, there is a wear and tear of only 3 to 4% of the inventory.
All right, that's helpful. And I'll request friends, you reach out on the hotline number, and Harpreet ji, if you want to connect with Abbas bhai, we'll be able to do that in this coming week. We'll share our details with you, and we can see a convenient time for a call. And Abbas bhai, you're our last panel member today on the webinar. I'd like to thank you for being so patient, and also I'd like to thank all our friends who have joined in and have stayed with us for the last 2 hours. And friends, this is every every Sunday that we conduct the Bharat show, and we bring in opportunities from across India, and these are different categories that we bring into you every time. And apart from this, we also have every day, there's a 12 noon show that is Bharat, apart from the Bharat Franchise show, we do a business opportunity over chai, where we also bring in new launches every day to you. If you're looking for opportunities, you want to connect with all the companies that who've participated today, you can reach on the hotline number, and we'll share the presentations of all the companies that have come in today, and to help you take an informed decision to buy a business. And Abbas bhai, मैं आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी, आप कोई मैसेज आप हमारे सारे ऑडियंस को आप देना चाहते हैं before we close.
मैसेज तो यही है कि अभी बाइसिकल इंडस्ट्री ग्रो कर रही है, दिस इज द बेस्ट अपॉर्चुनिटी टू गो विद द मल्टी ब्रांड स्टोर्स बिकॉज एवरीबडी इज गिविंग करंटली द इंडिविजुअल ब्रांड एंड यू विल बी brand dependent, which we don't want. You can always switch off to any other brand also in future if you are not able to happy with a certain brand quality or supply in any other terms. So you can switch over to other brand of the similar range. So we can help out with everything. So since we have tie up with all the brands, we are able to supply. This is our USP basically.
And that's very, very valuable. And thank you so much, Abbas Bhai, for being with us today.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Over to you, Archana.
Thank you so much, Abbas Bhai. Thank you so much, Sonia ma'am. Thanks all the dear participants for joining in today. Please connect with us at our different social handles. Also write to us at franchiseindia.in. You can also connect with us at our hotline number 97176-83838. In case you wish to join Gaurav sir and Sonia ma'am on their LinkedIn platform, information we have shared on our screen. And as said by and invited by Sonia ma'am, we invite you to join us for our business opportunity with Chai, 12 p.m. tomorrow, where we are bringing the brand Wall 3D. They are the manufacturer and distributor of 3D filament and 3D printers. So don't miss this chance. Join us tomorrow. They are providing two different models that can, the first business model can start with 2 lakh rupees. So don't miss this chance. Join us tomorrow by doing registration. Thank you once again for joining in today. Have a great day. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, friends. Have a great Sunday ahead.